Okay, we're in. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Just seeing if it's going to come through here on the stream real quick. Ah, perfect. There we are. Okay. Oh, your volume's on still.
Oh.
All right, we got some people in the chats connecting. Let's, hello, everybody. Make sure you hit the like. Welcome to our Disney World Overhaul. Ooh, those are bright for you. There we go.
Thank you.
Give everybody a minute here as we just went live.
Let's see.
Coach in, hello, hello. Captain Crunch, oh hey, how are you?
I was just about to text you and go, excuse me, where are you?
Exactly.
Hello, Mr. Crunch.
You know who that is, right?
Yeah. It's
Who?
Rich.
Yep.
It's Mr. R. He doesn't like me when I call him that, so I'm just calling him that.
You've been waiting for 30 minutes? Well, I'm actually not that far. I'm only like 3 minutes behind. So.
Oh, look, she has a YouTube
Oh,
now.
someone made their own,
Yeah.
own name. Congratulations. Hello, Lori. Red Rocker, hello. Lorna, hello, hello.
Hi. Oh my. Come on.
Say hi.
Hi.
All right.
Coach in, hello.
Everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight. We are very excited to show some cool stuff and talk about our trip. And we have Captain Crunch in there and Lori to help us explain because they were actually on the trip with us as well.
And Lily.
Yes.
And Lily, yes.
And can't.
Surf Bum, hey, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. If you're just joining us, make sure to strike the like.
Abby Lily says hi.
Hi, Lily.
Especially Leslie, perfect timing. Strike the like. She came up with that. And it's very catchy.
It is.
All right. Oh, all right, we got a crowd.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Should we turn off the lights so I'll find them later?
No, they're fine. They're plugged in. That's okay.
No, I'm talking about like the same.
But yeah, we're gonna show them that. Yeah.
Turn off the light.
Okay, we'll do that.
Thank you.
All right. We have our production specialist in here.
I'd rather be the planner.
Lori says that Lily misses you, Abby.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Lily.
But Rich says he misses you the most.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
All right. So where do you want to start? Shannon?
So maybe we should start off by showing them what Captain Crunch here, what Rich. Hi, Jaquita.
Oh, da-dum, dun, 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 dun. Jaquita! Jaws is in, everybody.
I've watched Jaws.
You've seen Jaquita.
Show them what Rich did. And do we have the little, do you have the chip? But I have one in my, you have one?
I don't.
I have one in my purse, I think.
But real quick, I guess we'll just observe, like, everybody. I'm sure, as most of you all know, it's, again, condolences to Adam Baum and his family. And
Absolutely.
to everybody here in the chat that, knew him through, whether on the chats or modding with them. So, very sad to hear. But we just wanted to put that out there again. Still shocking news for it.
Absolutely.
All right.
I can do it.
I know, it's crazy, Leslie. So, we'll start with Captain Crunch and fam. They came on the trip with us, so they're in the chat right now. Rich and Lori, and their daughter Lily. But Rich is very talented. Honey, you're gonna have to pull up his, because he probably won't post his Instagram page. But he's very talented in one area, not anything else. But he's very talented with designing and woodworking and his laser etching, crafting. Mm-hmm. And he actually made us some cool things for us that we're gonna show with you guys. And we're gonna pop his Instagram, which can lead to his Etsy and everything. Yeah, one there, Cap Crunch. But he made us a lot of cool stuff for us, and he's very talented, and he's able to do a lot of things. So make sure you guys check his stuff out because he's got a lot of cool things he can do for your house and everything.
Yeah.
And we're really appreciative of all of it. So the first thing he did was he made
A D for Disney.
Yep. A token for us to hand out to parks and
It
everything.
should be called Woody.
There you
I
go.
like that.
So you made us this to give out to people. It says, "You are the magic." And then on the back,
There's a scan code.
yep, it's a QR code. And it says, "Come visit us at D for Disney." And there's the QR code.
Yes.
So cool thing like that. Which Shannon was really good about handing out. Just not to people.
Around the resort and in the parks too. Like I would sit them down. Like I would sit them down on tables. I would sit them down over by the pool.
Mm-hmm.
I would sit them down, in just random sections over by the smoking section and things like that. And
Where people congregate.
yeah,
We put
And I
one
would sit 'em
on
down
the
there.
stand by where Pump Century is, and it was there for a week, and no one touched it. Remember, Dad? We put on that little
I
stand.
do. Hello, Herman. Thanks for coming in.
Herman.
Anyways, so moving
you can
on.
grab the blue one first.
We'll start with this. So this was the other thing he made. Laser etched in there. And it says at D for Disney. It's got the YouTube logo, as you can all see. But cool things like that, and the box and everything that it came with. You can change the different colors that you want. So definitely very cool to have.
Yeah.
And we have this one.
Yeah, he made us that one also.
It's the Walt Disney World Castle, and there's a Mickey right in the middle of the
Yeah.
door.
And they all change colors.
Yep. And then he made us this one
Mickey Minnie.
with the balloons.
So cute.
So yeah, very talented. And we have some stuff he's also made for us, and we'll show some more. So this is one of our signs. We showed you our signs, one of them that he made for us last year, I believe. But this one he made for us says, "Never grow up."
And it glows.
It glows in the
do you want
dark.
to turn off the lights for a minute?
Oh yeah, go ahead and hit the lights one time. We'll see. There you go.
There you go.
Boom.
Okay, Abs.
But yeah, so he's got the pane there, then it glows. So fancy dancy.
It's super cool.
And then he made us these signs. Shannon and I were looking one day and we saw things like we wanted to put around our house and some to put up in our front yard for people to see. Is he did this in the wood and etched it in and everything in the Disney writing. So from our address, this is how far it is to Magic Kingdom. And moving on,
Moving on.
this is how far it is to Animal Kingdom. And then how far it is to Epcot. And this one's I got to bring it a little closer. It might be hard to see, but it's actually there's like glitter effect into there too. So into the ball.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I see it.
And last but not least, Hollywood Studios. Rich's favorite place, by the way. It's his favorite park.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Cap Crunch, everybody. So if there's some things you saw there, because there's a lot of cool stuff of Disney can do, or you know what, even if it's not Disney related stuff you want for your house and everything, lots of different ideas he can do and he can help you out. So yeah, that's Captain Crunch and fam. So we'll move on to what we want to talk about next.
We can just, I don't know, go over some of the stuff that we got when we were in Disney.
Okay.
Abby gets these from after the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. They come in this little velvety case here.
You can show them a few
You
of
can
them.
show them a few. But they're just like little
Her little gems.
She's been getting them every single year except for the 1 year because of the pandemic. But she gets them every year. Every single year.
If ready to walk
I
out of
like
Pirates of
that.
the Caribbean ride, she bypasses everything, goes right to the treasure
Yeah.
chest for the jewels.
Yes.
They're sparkly.
Yes. So she's got that.
And
We got Disney Uno. We got 2 of them.
Yep, we got Disney Uno.
You can see like the Disney cars on it. Like you can see Lightning McQueen on the side, and then the back of it.
Yep.
we don't have to go into.
I know.
Everybody knows the thing of Uno, but
Yeah.
I'll just say, You can see like for draw 4 is actually Star Wars related. So there you go.
Okay.
Do you want me
And no, not, or yeah, you can grab that.
Oh, a free gimbal ride. How interesting.
Oh wow.
Hold on, guys.
I'm not even sure why.
It's a little ride, everyone.
There we go.
Oh, do you want me to do
Hi,
the lights
Mike
with us?
Wazowski.
Hey, what's going on there,
I hope
Wazowski?
you're feeling better.
What
What
in the
in the
world?
Oh my goodness. Well, if you guys are not at Disney, if some of you are at home watching this, you guys get a free ride of Disney.
I don't know why it's even doing it. We're not even moving. And it's
Is
charged.
it because it's that cord's plugged into it? Maybe. I don't
You
know
never
why
know.
that would matter, but
Try it. We'll unplug it.
anywho's, Abby got the Tinkerbell Loungefly that lights up.
Oh.
What is going on? Do you
Hey.
need to like take it off and just sit it?
I think the green
No.
thing's blinking, Dad.
I don't know what it's doing.
Hold tight, everyone.
Technical difficulties.
It's centered. Doesn't move or nothing.
I don't know. It's like as soon as you recenter it, it does it again.
If not, I guess I'll just lay it on the side.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Let's try it again. Abby got the Tinkerbell Loungefly that lights up.
Yes, Abby has been eyeballing this for a bit. So, let me figure out the switch here.
It's
You know where it's at? Right. So anyways, there we go. She got it turned on. So yeah, Tinkerbell lights up.
I'm not. Can I hit the lights because her dress lights up?
Sure.
Thank you.
Ooh, it's bright.
Told you.
But yeah, she got the Tinkerbell Loungefly with a little light up for the stars and the pixie dust.
Yeah, RSV is no joke. I had it. Abby had it. I hope you feel better super soon. And it was great seeing you guys too.
Shaboom.
Okay.
Oh, we got a popcorn bucket.
Okay, so we got 3 popcorn buckets. We got that popcorn bucket. We got the Simba bucket. And then,
We got Mr. Toad's.
yeah.
That was at Magic Kingdom. This was Animal Kingdom. But that was the bucket right now for Magic Kingdom. So we got that one. We were hoping at Epcot that they actually still had the
Okay, put this.
Figment popcorn bucket, but
Nope.
nope, didn't have it.
They don't sell too
Hi,
much
Wendy.
here.
How are you?
Yeah, well, you know, Rich, Mr. Cap Crunch, you'd have to be in Magic Kingdom to get that one, since that's not your favorite park by any means. Then, if I would have known, maybe I would have got it for you. Maybe.
Hi, Wheezy.
Hey, Weezy, thanks for coming in.
So let's see. So we
Oh.
got Chip.
Who's my favorite character from Beauty
Been
and the Beast?
as often as we go, every time I'm like, I'm gonna get that, and I don't even really drink coffee, but I just wanted it, and then finally I got it. So we
She
got
did.
that one, and we got Mickey.
We have a lot
Mighty
of
Mouse.
coffee cups.
We do. I mean our normal
Our refillable mug.
refillable mug there.
Hello, Queen V.
Hi, Veronica.
Hi.
Hello, Wendy, darling.
We got quite a few ears. Well, not as many as Lily and Lori got this time around, but Abby got the Haunted Mansion ears that glow.
I got a lot of glowing stuff.
Yeah, these
did.
glow.
I have the little piglet ones. Super cute, very soft and fuzzy.
From Daddy.
And then, oops,
Mm.
will you grab that for me? Then
Yeah.
Abby got these pretty ones. I like them. And then I got these. Thought these were super pretty. Really soft, actually. And because we stay at Pop Century's kind of like our home resort, I got the pop ears, Pop Century ears.
Yes,
And then
these are cool.
Abby
Star
got her Star Wars lightsaber ears.
She did, Wendy. Abby did do good. She made out like a bandit, like every time.
Yeah, and then we went to when we were at Animal Kingdom.
We let
went
the
to
girls
Dino
play.
Land. We let the girls play, and she won some dinos.
Not our dino.
I was waiting. I'm like, come on, really?
I'm like, come on, say it.
That was the theme of Disney for me that time. Was everything I said was not
I
our
remember.
dino. We also finally got to check out the M&M store at Disney
Yes.
Springs.
I wanted to go in there. We got our oldest daughter M&Ms with her and her fiance's face on them, but we already gave them to her. Abby got some little mini M&Ms.
Molar Man, what's going on, Anthony? Thanks for coming in,
Hi,
buddy.
Anthony. How are you?
Do you want me to take this now?
Not yet.
No, honey. 1 second. You can go ahead and get it out. Yeah.
Here's a shirt.
And then let's see what else. We got a couple of different shirts. I got this one. I liked it considering that I packed everybody's clothes and I packed lots of stuff except for all my shirts. So I ended up buying a few shirts while we were there. And then Abby got this one. And she got another one. What does your other shirt say?
Not our dino.
No.
Oh.
You're wrong, Dad.
I don't know what the other one says. It says something though.
Rich says they've been saying it the past 2 days.
Oh, pamper me.
Pamper me, yeah. Let's see. Oh, she's getting out the other big thing that she got.
She's itching to show it.
Do you need help?
Yeah. It's heavy. I got that part open.
Stand by. Yes, definitely, dude. Make a sign, not our dino, please.
There we go.
All right. So we also did.
Shut the light off if you want.
We also, with Rich and them, they bought a ton of these. We got one this time.
Go ahead.
We had Abby
Here, scoot right over here between Dad.
build a lightsaber.
Woo!
Yes, Wazowski. Adam Baum for sure, man. Right before you came in, we had said something about it. So sad, brother. No, there is no puppy at the moment there.
Yeah, we didn't do the puppy.
Yeah, she went with Violet, which at first I was like, oh man, because I was hoping like for the Sith, but it kind of works out perfect because, you know, if you haven't built the lightsaber experience yet, the Kyber crystal that you pick, you know, it's picking you essentially type thing, and Violet is in between the Sith and good. So
You're
fits for
smart.
Abby because she's our Sour Patch Kid.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
and this is actually, it's heavier than what I thought it would be. But, so she got this.
Ooh, yes, Violet as in Saki. Yes, the Violet Saki.
Yeah, that thing is
Ooh,
actually
those things are
really
good. Yes, at Epcot in Japan. Very, very good.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess other than a few oh, and then the things we bought your parents, Abby bought his mom like a necklace, and we got him some magnets and keychains and things like that,
Which we already gave, but
which
you
we
know,
already gave. So
pretty standard stuff you can think of.
yeah. So
I saw the picture today, Rich.
so let's talk about how we ended up getting stuck in Orlando.
What do you
for
want? Do
3
you
more
want? Do you
days.
want to like say like anything about the dinners we had or anything like that?
I mean, we can.
She's really excited to talk about the.
Oh, it was
About
crazy.
Spain.
It was crazy.
It is a pretty crazy story.
Yeah, it was.
All right, so I'll start and let her just roll it off from here.
Go ahead.
Fast forward, we're going to the end of the trip. A big storm was coming again
In Michigan.
in Michigan. Well, seemed like half the eastern
Oh, and
seaboard.
Lapalooza, yes, for sure.
Yes, Lapalooza. So fast forward into the trip, and then flight was last Friday at 5:45 out of Orlando. We're flying Delta, and it got delayed to 6:45 because of due to weather.
Yeah.
And take it from there.
So then we boarded the plane, and we were about an hour into our flight, so halfway home. And they said that they had to turn around and take us back to Orlando because of the weather. Detroit's airport was actually closed. So we get back to the airport, and Delta hands out these little red cards and said they don't rebook there, and because it was weather, there's nothing that they can do to like help find a hotel or anything like that. So we were on our own.
Where's
So-
that red tag? I had like 4 of them, but
Oh,
the red tag is like your lifeline from them.
yeah. So then while Rich and John were trying to rebook us a flight back home, Lori and I were trying to figure out a hotel. Couldn't find anything. Everything was booked because there were so many flights that were canceled. So everything was booked. Couldn't find anything. And then Christy J had she works for Marriott or something, right?
Something like that. She's an event planner.
Yeah.
But thank you to Mike from Chasing Dreams and Nick from This Is Us.
Yes, they both reached out. All of them reached out to us, and then Christy J got us 2 rooms at the Marriott. That was just about 10 minutes outside of Disney or something.
Less than that. I mean, we
Less
drove
than
off
that.
property
It was-
and
Yeah, we were
it was
right
a
on
mile.
property. It was right outside of it, and
Winter Garden.
Winter Garden. So we went and stayed there, and then we were able to, once we got there, book for the next 2 nights because, Delta couldn't get us back on a flight till Monday. So we ended up booking for another 2 nights, and the room was fantastic. It was like a suite, literally like a 1-bedroom apartment is what it was. And then Lori and I had walked over, like in the next parking lot was a Target, so we were able to walk over there. But then Rich and his family were able to get on a 6:00 flight nonstop to Detroit on Monday morning. We couldn't get on until 10:45, and they
Had to connect.
had a connecting flight. We had to lay over in Cincinnati, and then we were on a smaller plane. And I do not like to fly. For those that know me, I don't do well at all. I don't. So then I seen the smaller the airplane, and I started crying on the plane. And our flight attendant came over and kept reassuring me that everything was okay. And it was horrible. And we had to repay for our luggage again. So I understand weather. I get it. But the fact that they took us up in the air an hour into the air and then turned us around and then just kind of said, good luck. So that was, it was very frustrating. I was extremely annoyed. I'm extremely annoyed with Delta, and I hope that they fix that. Yeah, Wendy, I take Valium to get on the flight, but like my anxiety, especially when I seen the smaller plane, all went out of the window. And Abby was sitting next to me on the window seat, and then I'm sitting there, and then John's on the other side because there's only 2 seats on the second flight. I told John, I said, you're going to have to trade spots with me because Abby kept trying to talk to me, and I can't deal with that. You can't talk to me. I don't want to look out the window. I don't want to speak to anybody. Just leave me alone. So it was rough. We're going to submit all of our stuff to Delta, and hopefully they told us to submit everything, and hopefully they do something because that was frustrating, and it was frustrating not to have a direct flight back home considering we pay more to have that.
And we had to pay for our bags again too.
Yeah, we had to pay for our luggage again. So we paid for luggage 3 times, and the whole thing was, it's like we re-landed and they were just wipe their hands and they're like, well, too bad. So that kind of sucked.
Which in the beginning, after they gave us, the almighty card to call for, your lifeline from Delta, I got through with about 15 minutes to somebody, and I'm talking to the gentleman. He's like, the earliest, there's nothing for Saturday. I figured. He goes, I can get you Sunday at 6:10 a.m. I go, lock it in. I'll take it. He's like, okay, but I have to switch you over to a manager override or something. Never heard of this in my life. That was at 15 minutes. I was on that hold for that one call for, I think it was an hour and 57 minutes. Rich finally gets a hold of somebody, and they get him on Monday at 6:10 a.m. And what happened? I was on hold, and he was going to do something, but dropped the ball, I think. Oh, yeah, he's like, hang on, before I hang up, I'll give her the phone to you. Click. He's like, oh my gosh. I was like, are you serious, man? It's okay. It was a stressful evening, so I'll let him go. Yeah, shut up. So he immediately gets back on the line, calling the same number that I've been on hold with now for an hour and 47 minutes. I get another lady after about 20 minutes, and she's like, well, just find somebody in a red vest, and they'll take care of your lodging, and this and that, and there's no flights. He never booked it. I go, what do you mean he never booked it? She goes, there's no flights on Sunday. I go, he said he booked it. Had to get some manager override. She goes, I've never heard of such a thing. The whole thing through the entire experience was a complete nightmare. I love flying. It's the best way to travel. But that's when it sucks. Because when stuff goes wrong, the airline industry just throws up their hands and says, good luck. That's how I felt.
Yeah, so back really quick to Wendy and Mike, I hate flying too, and what made it even worse on the small plane is we were all the way in the back, the very last row. So it was
we were next to the pooper.
Yeah. It was so incredibly loud. Even with my earbuds on, it didn't matter. It was so loud. So every little tiny noise and the turbulence, it was just So I'm really hoping that Delta does something, because we try to always fly with them. And it was very disappointing the way the whole thing was handled. So I hope they do something to fix that, because what about people who don't have the means to pay that much more money to stay for 3 nights? And we didn't have a choice because there was no other flights going out through no one. We even thought, well, they can credit us for that, and then we'll rebook with someone else to get home. But there was nothing, through Southwest, through Spirit, through anybody. Everything was sold out. So I was disappointed.
Yeah, Anthony. You know what's even more annoying? And I looked over at Shan. This flight from Cincinnati to Detroit is 39 minutes. And I was like, are you people serious? How many people have to use the bathroom for 39 minutes? You can't sit there and wait? Seriously, you didn't go right before the flight?
But there were actually quite a few people went to the bathroom in the 39. And I think we actually landed in 35.
Yeah.
I think it was
we were 18 minutes early.
Yeah, we were 18 minutes early.
Heck of a tailwind.
It was crazy.
I was
crazy.
so annoyed with people. I'm looking at them like, you're kidding me, right? This is insane.
Oh, Wendy, I'm absolutely going to, because it was just not a great experience. And then we had Lily and Abby at the airport, when they re-landed us in Orlando. Nothing open for them to eat. It's 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, too much sippy sip.
It was ridiculous. But hopefully...
And this isn't a hash bash on Delta. Normally we always have a good experience. No, we normally have a great experience,
but it was, as soon as we landed in Orlando, they were just literally threw their hands up, walked away, and just
Yeah, Abby and Lily built their fort with all the luggage, and they didn't complain the whole time.
They sure did,
and luckily Shannon was still having Valium pumping through her, because I was very proud of how she handled herself through that entire situation in the beginning.
He told me, I'm very proud of you. And the Valium must still be in your system, because you have not cursed anybody out or yelled at anybody. But I kept my cool, and I was okay. Rich and John were trying to handle all that part of it. So it was just, it was a crazy experience. And then we ended up, Lori had some Gideon's cookies in her bag. So we were breaking up pieces of that cookie, and everybody was kind of passing that around. So yeah, definitely a trip to remember for sure. We did get an extra 3 days out of it. Kind of sucked the way everything happened, but the hotel was really nice. It was very relaxing. It was new. Got to swim every day. So it was kind of a nice relaxing trip before back to reality. And we came into rain and snow and a little freezing rain again. And definitely no palm trees and sunshine, that's for sure.
No, I feel like I'm losing my tan.
Yeah, the girls were 100% better than we were. So, but anywho.
Yeah, so that was a Delta experience. That's how we got trapped.
Yes.
Believe it or not, D for Disney, us, is actually considering, well, we are. Actually, it's not considering what we're doing. Yeah. We always stay on property for Disney.
Every time.
It's been I don't know, what's the word?
Yeah, they
Spin-
also, the hotel really quick also had Mickey, they had a free breakfast, but they had Mickey waffles, which was kind of cool too, so.
Yeah, and that Marriott Residence Inn was like top notch. It was only like a year old, and the room was very impressive. It did just what we needed because we were gonna come home and really just relax for 2 days and stay at the house and like hibernate.
Yeah.
And that's what we got to do there. So next time we go to Disney,
Absent, you can turn them off.
we are gonna actually consider staying there instead of staying on property. Rent a car this time and be right outside the property, which is really different for us because we're always big like avids for stay on property, use the transportation.
Yeah.
But yeah, Flamingo Crossing, exactly.
Yeah, and there was a full refrigerator, a stove,
Dishwasher, garbage
disposal, microwave,
utensils,
couch.
bowls, pots and pans.
Yeah, it was fully equipped. It was really nice. So
It was
That
very
was-
nice.
yeah, Anthony, that honestly, like, I mean, when we just like maybe a couple minutes out and like Hollywood Studios was right there, we could see we were like lined up with Tower of Terror. I mean, it was really nice, and you could
It's on the
walk
other
to
side.
the Target, so it was pretty cool.
It's on the other side of Springs, so you're literally like you're pretty much like Coronado area. Like when you come back out of the park, come off property, like Coronado, I think it's like really like the last thing you see. But it was like 20 minutes driving to Springs. You're at the other end of the property. But yeah.
Yeah, Rich, they could see the fireworks from their window, so that was cool. We were on the other side of the hall, but
Hello,
no,
Tyler.
it was.
Thanks for coming in.
Hi, Tyler. It was a very nice hotel. We would totally do that.
Dad, can I tell about Artist Point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll go backwards back to the trip. Go ahead, Abs.
We had a reservation at Artist Point. I saw Dopey, Grumpy, Snow White, and the Queen. It was really fun. And when we saw the Queen, it was like really nice and stuff. I mean, I got an autograph.
You can go with us so we can see on camera, honey.
I know. I saw an autograph. Like, I got an autograph, like, frame, kind of. And,
Rich and Lori got it for us.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, grab it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Artist Point at Wilderness Lodge.
So if you haven't tried it, you really should. It's very, very good. Yeah. So we had all of the characters sign.
Captain Crunch's idea right there. So we get to put a picture right in the middle of it and frame it, and it's got a bunch of the characters' signatures on there. So definitely a very cool thing.
The Artist Point was besides the experience and all of that kind of stuff, the food was phenomenal.
And Daddy, tell him what you did to the Queen.
I talked with the Queen. Told her she was my favorite.
And she says, "You're my favorite Queen," and she's like, "Of course." Like she said,
We were pretty much where we were at in the restaurant. We were right next to the Queen's area. So I told her, I was like, "You're my favorite." She goes, "I could tell." She goes, "You've been admired me from afar for the entire night." And then she goes, "But you have good taste."
And he had.
Well, good idea, Lori.
And he was taking a video of her, and he said, "Thanks for dinner." And she looks at him, she gives him a kind of like a glare.
I like shoot him away.
And then she looked backwards and that.
Yeah.
And then when Grumpy, Dopey, and Snow White came out, Dopey and Grumpy waved, and she goes "Oh."
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have a vlog about it, so we'll we got a lot of content this time.
Yeah, which was cool. But we ate at Artist Point. We ate at Chef Mickey's.
Mm-hmm.
We ate at Liberty Tree.
Love the pretty tree.
And
Ohana.
Ohana's for dinner and Ohana's for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Which was also
Lapalooza.
really good. And then, we did the Lapalooza where we met with
At
everyone. Drew and Queen Bee were there from Drew in the Moment. Mike Wazowski and Wendy were there.
Trish.
Trish and
Let's Go
Kevin
Wait
were
in
there.
Line.
Christy J and Thor were there.
Randy and Tammy from Red Rocker 2.
They were there.
Corn Dog Jimmy, who's probably asleep right now, but he was there.
Yeah, he was there.
Mike and Marcia from Chasing Dreams.
Yep.
Nick from This Is Us. We were there. I mean, the mayor and the first lady.
Wasn't Lynn there?
Lynn was there too.
Lynn was there. Yep, Lynn was there. Trying to think, am I missing it? Christy J's parents.
Chrissy J's parents.
They're part of it. They come every time. It's awesome.
I think that covered just about everybody.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
Johnny Neverland. I forgot.
Yes, he was there. I don't know. It was really fun. We do this every year. John gives a great speech. We'll have to upload a little clip of it.
Yeah, we said Wazowski and Wendy.
Yeah.
I think we got everybody though.
I think so.
But yeah, it gets bigger every year, so it's really cool to have. And I don't know if we can keep having that Kona because this one was a little bit more difficult to.
Yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger, so we're gonna have to figure out like a different place or a different way of doing it. It's just hard because everyone makes their reservations and they give everyone different times, and then it's hard to try to get everyone together. So it's like part of us were seated over on this side, and then there was like a wall in between us, and the other part was seated on this side, a half wall.
A half wall.
Half wall. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So that was kind of like, but at least they were able to seat us.
I want to do it.
Okay. Then Abby wants to show you guys one more thing. It's my traditional annual.
It's wrinkly because it was in the suitcase, but his annual Tommy Bahama shirt. It's got Mickey and stuff on there. Got from Disney Springs. So
Love my Tommy.
he gets that every time we go to Disney now. It's like a little tradition.
She got me a gift card to take for Christmas. I know Wazowski loves Tommy Bahamas too, so.
Oh, does he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Artist Point, awesome place. If you guys haven't had it, this is our second time eating there.
So good. So
Liberty
good.
Tree Tavern in Magic Kingdom, always hands down. Awesome food. It's family style there. If you haven't ate there, they bring the food to you. It's on as much as you want. Ohana's, if most of us probably all ate Ohana's, but if you haven't, go hungry because you're gonna fill up as much as you want. We try to do our best and put a damage on it, but whoo.
Oh, your wife works for them? That's awesome.
Really? Easy, message me later. We need to talk.
Settled for the powder blue one. I bet that's the powder blue one that he was looking at. They didn't have his size in it, and then we were at Chef Mickey's, and they had his size at the gift shop there, but then he already bought that one. I told him to get it anyway.
That one that
But he
we
didn't.
first saw, we saw at Polly. It was almost similar to that, but it had Donald Duck on it.
Yeah.
So if that's the one, you got a good one too, because I like that one. And there was the
I
white
loved
one
it that it had Donald Duck
with
on
the
it.
Mickey on the surfboard, and he had him on the whole patch on the back with Mickey and a surfboard. I like that one too.
Yeah, that one was really
In
nice.
case anybody's wondering.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ohana's breakfast was good, which we're always kind of leery about the breakfasts at Disney, because you almost feel like it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, and we've done like Cinderella's Castle for breakfast.
You just
and
got that one? Nice job,
I
you
just-
easy jelly. But yeah, the breakfasts Johanna's breakfast was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Not a fan of the pog juice. I tried it and I was like, maybe not. I'll just give me a tea.
I didn't mind the pog.
You liked
juice.
it? I'm actually surprised. I didn't.
I thought it was pretty good. I didn't mind it at all.
I should have asked maybe for some like Chardonnay put in there. Maybe that would have helped. But Chef Mickey's.
Oh my Lanta, Rich. Hush your face.
What?
He's talking about how you didn't get invited to Ohana breakfast again.
You are so ridiculous. Ugh.
So Chef Mickey's is it was okay. I mean, there was lots of options. We've had it before. We went there really more for the girls to get characters and signatures. But but
Steakhouse 71. Where's that?
that's at Contemporary,
Okay.
which we looked at before, and I think Drew and them had breakfast there and looked really good. But the food does look pretty darn good, but we didn't get it this time. We're hoping we want to do California Grill.
I told John, I think that next time that we go, we should try to pick some more restaurants. I mean, we've eaten at Be Our Guest, Cinderella's Castle,
Sci-Fi,
I mean, all the places.
Primetime 50s Cafe,
Yeah.
Chef
Hollywood Brown Derby.
Chef Mickey's, Artist
We
Point.
just, yeah.
Let me see.
And the Artist Point.
We ate at Tepanito,
Mm-hmm.
Via Napoli, and we've done La Cellar Steakhouse and Epcot. Man, we've done a lot.
Lollapalooza every year.
No, we're
Yeah,
talking about
so-
restaurants we ate at though. We've ate at a lot.
Yeah, so I really want to try some different places next time. But yeah, Donald seemed to have a little.
A little crushing on Rich.
Yeah.
But yeah, we want to do like California Grill. What was the other one you really wanted to
Wait
try?
on California Grill till they get rid of.
Is that going to change though, Wendy, with the new season coming out for summer? Because we are coming back in June, Shannon and I, for a few days. So
Yeah, I love Donald. Rich, he's my guy too.
I do love Don.
I don't think he gets enough love.
Mm-mm. Oh, Shannon wrote Guardians of Galaxy. She finally got on it.
So
I don't get it.
I didn't like it.
I don't understand.
I didn't like it.
I told her it was like, if you like Space Mountain, I was like, it's so much smoother. But she didn't like it.
Nope, didn't like it. We're writing it, and he's like, "Open your eyes and look," and da-da-da-da. I'm like, "I hate you."
Ooh, and we got Tears for Fears. I was like,
Yeah.
yes!
I love Guardians.
Guardians is great.
Yeah.
That's what we're thinking about, Wendy's. We want to do anniversary at California Grill.
Yeah, because it's our 10-year and it's our 10-year.
29th birthday.
Yeah, it's my 29th birthday. Shush Rich, because I know he's going to say something. And it's our 10-year wedding anniversary. But we've been together for 14. So, Grand Floridian. You know, I've never even been in the Grand Floridian. We were talking
we
about
always
that too.
take on the monorail and go right through. And I want to be like John
he
Stamos
said,
on the
could
piano.
do dinner for 30 plus people for Lollapalooza. Great food, shrimp, grits, fireworks.
Oh, well, we'll look into that.
Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
We'll look into that
Yeah.
Smart.
then. Second best right in the park.
Could we, I wonder if we could do something like that, but if we could, like, I don't know if they would let us bring our pineapples, but I feel like the whole pineapple thing is
We've
a
got to
must.
incorporate the Lapu
So we
Lapu
have to
somehow.
have the lapu somehow or another.
But you know what we do want to do at Grand Floridian? I think we want to do is, we're only there for a short time, but I want to take her. She always want to do the garden tea room. So I thought we could do that too. In June, we could go to Grand Floridian, go to the garden tea room, have a little tea.
Go have some tea.
Have some tea. Right, Lorna? Some tea and crumpets. Hey up, me duck. And biscuits. So, bougie? Sold.
Well, it's right up John's alley, so.
Bougie king right here.
Oh, and he got this nice shirt here.
Oh yeah, from Rich.
Yeah.
The hat's upstairs still. But yeah, we got our bro hoodies. We each got matching hoodies.
Yeah, we could get a lapu and walk over for dinner. That would be cool, especially if they can get all of us in there. That would be really nice.
That'd be cool.
Instead of, because that's the only thing is it's gotten bigger. So it's like when we get there, it takes 2 hours to get everybody seated, even if you have a reservation at 6. You know, so that's like the only part. So we'll check the Grand Floridian. That would be awesome. And I've never been in there, so that's kind of cool too. Oh, I do have a question.
Question for the chat.
For our chat people here. Besides Rich, because I already know his answer.
And we don't care.
What are your thoughts or any experiences on going to Disney around Christmas? We were looking at the 26th through January 2nd. But I was watching some vlogs and stuff today and it just seemed so incredibly packed. And I'm second guessing going during that time. I really love Christmas so much. And I want to see the Christmas decorations, but I'm almost wondering if it would be better for John and I just to make like a weekend trip, just so I can say that I seen them, because I'm just kind of nervous about going and it being so packed that it's just not.
Coach N says
Worth
busy,
it.
which we know, but he says you'll love it. That used to be the best time to go, not so much anymore.
I know so that's kind of why we were thinking about staying off property too. Like we always stay at Pop Century, and we were looking, and for that week, even at Pop Century, it was like over $350 a night for Pop, and it was like $260 for like one of the all-star resorts, and I was just like, geez, so beats. So, I don't know.
I know the decorations are up later and we can go earlier, but it's like the whole experience is like we want to be there like literally like I would prefer to be there like on Christmas, but we'll probably be there like maybe a day or two after. But that whole New Year's thing is looks pretty cool at Epcot.
Yeah, it looks cool. We watched Paging Mr. Morrow. We watched his New Year's one at Epcot, and it looked really awesome. But I mean, we don't really do anything on New Year's anyway.
Looked dope.
But that looked, yeah,
In the words of,
dope.
or it was bussin'. Right, Rich? What's your favorite word?
Yeah. So Red Rocker, like, when you say super packed, is it super packed like what I was reading and watching today? Because they were saying how it's like shoulder to shoulder, and like the wait times are almost like you're just not even going to get on a ride unless you want to wait over an hour.
Coach N says they do it every year. You won't be disappointed. Stay off site that week. Timing is everything. Go for it. And Wazowski, I was thinking some people in the Lapu chats were saying like September or something. I'm thinking later in the year again. Like maybe, I don't know, even like May or something. I thought May was a good time.
I don't know, but according to like, in like the chats and stuff, they were saying a lot of people were voting for like early September or something like that to do the Lapalooza. So I don't know, I guess we all have to figure that out and see what works. Last 2 weeks of August. The only problem with the last 2 weeks of August is Abby she goes to a private school, so she starts school in August, like the last week or so of August. So it's kind of hard to go during that time for us.
Yeah, not during spring break.
We've done that for the past few years, and this year was like when we just went just now was the first time that we went this time of year, and we just took Abby out for the week because it's ridiculous. It's so busy.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gets annoyed because she wants to ride things. And then we did the Genie Plus, and even with the Genie Plus, we were still waiting in line because it was so busy. Early October. We've done late October.
Yeah.
Yeah, because last year we did, we were there in October.
No,
the year before that. It was the year before that. And we came home on the
We were going to go in
30th.
October, and then we had to change our plans
Yeah.
for the scheduling issues with
Yeah.
work.
So, guess we'll have to see what works for everybody. But I think this time we're going to try off property, and we might stay at that same place we were at last time.
But yeah, we're with being off property, and especially at that Residence Inn, like we went to Walmart this time for the first time instead of having anything shipped into Disney, which was cool. But if we have our own place like that, we don't rely on Disney to feed us all the time, which this trip with Disney, like their prices every year are just kind of going up and up with their, we'll say the sit down services.
Yeah.
And we were just like, man, we could have came back, and if we had this like while we were in Disney for our actual trip, we could have like made sandwiches for lunch, or we could have had dinners at home. And even at that place that has a grill out at the pool, has 2 gas grills you can use. So you could go to the store and buy a steak or burgers and cook your food and grill right there at the pool.
Yeah, that hotel was like super nice. I really, really liked it. And like I said, Lori and I walked right across the parking lot to Target, and they had everything there. But at Fort Wilderness. Ooh.
Oh, that's right. You guys, I hope you guys get there. I'll be jealous.
Isn't it Fort Wilderness? Isn't the cabins where you get the little golf carts?
Mm-hmm. Can rent the golf
Oh,
carts. Decorate for
love that.
Halloween. Put all the inflatables and the lights. And
Lucky you.
go
That
trick or
is
treating.
That is awesome. Like, I love staying on property, but when we got stuck staying them extra few days, it was kind of nice. Like, having the space in the room and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
especially with Abby and all her stuff.
How can you even see that?
Oh, his watch being
How's
in
it-
military time.
Can you actually see that?
It's funny because I always
It's actually called a 24-hour clock.
But see, for those of you that don't know, John's actual degree is in criminal justice. So, like, I always say whenever I see people military time, because we use it at work, at the hospital, it's like you're either in the medical profession or a police officer. Or Army, I guess. Or Army.
Military. Yeah.
Military, yeah.
First responders. Yeah, I've always been like that. So, just how I do it.
Mike Wazowski said, adult trick-or-treating, they give out beer and fireball.
Perfect. Hello, Jessica
Maybe we need to
White.
come then.
Favorite time of the year is between September and October, though if you want Christmas, first week of December was pretty awesome. Otherwise, love going in February and May too. Yeah, we're kind of probably on the, we have like a bucket list. We want to make sure we're at Disney every month. You know, or, well, how should I say that?
That we've been
Been to
at-
Disney
at-
every month.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to be at Disney every month.
I wish. Yeah. I mean, the only problem, like when we went in October, at the end of October,
It was hot and humid.
it was so humid. It was just ridiculous. Like it was so humid, but it rained a lot.
It did that was a bad week.
That was a bad week. It rained a lot. We had the tickets for the Halloween.
The Boo Bash before
Boo Bash,
it came back to the regular one.
Yeah, before it came back to
So
the regular
Mickey's
one.
Not So Scary.
And it poured rain like almost the whole time. So it was not that great. Oh, another thing with this trip, we did the VIP night.
Yeah, we did.
We did the after hours.
Which we've done before, and it's always great, but we did it again, and it's always well worth it.
Yeah, it
was
was so much fun.
Like $170 or something, I think. Rich and them, his family, they came with us too. You get free ice cream, free popcorn, free soda.
Popsicles,
Mm-hmm.
water.
It was from 10 to 1 a.m. So we got 3 hours and just.
I mean, there was really like nobody. Everything was like a walk on. I mean, Lily and Abby rode Space Mountain, what, two, three times, something like that. It was fun. The girls really enjoyed it. I think we all did.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be able to make sure you hit every ride and everything. So.
Yeah.
Still though, Peter Pan for most of the night was still always at least a 40-minute wait.
That literally
Mind blowing.
blew my mind. I mean, you get 3 hours for the VIP and 40-minute wait for Peter Pan. Everything else was like seriously a walk on. But 40 minutes for Peter Pan was insane. But we like almost ran to Peter Pan at like 12:55 and got there at 12:59 because it stopped at 1 and we were all able to get on Peter Pan because
Good night, Coach N. Thanks for coming
Good
in.
night, Coach N. Lori and Lily really wanted to ride Peter Pan, so we made it. We booked it over there and made sure she got to ride it.
Yeah, it was the same thing with us, Jessica. We just planned, and it's like part of the trip, part of the vacation. You're gonna have a lot of homework when you come back.
Yeah,
but
like I said, we pulled Abby out, and Lily was out too for the whole week that we were gone. Luckily for us here, luckily for all of Michiganders here.
lucky for us we weren't here. But.
Lucky for us we weren't here. But they had like 2 or 3 snow days, something like that because of the ice storm. So they didn't miss as much.
Oh yeah, you guys stayed at Poly though, Wazowski, so you guys got that early. You actually got late time too, didn't you? Because I think with the deluxe resorts you get the some of those nights you have like until 2 a.m. or something.
Yeah,
Magic
don't
Kingdom's
you
open
guys
till-
like for staying at the deluxe resorts because you stayed at Poly? Don't you get like you get early and late or something?
like everybody gets like if you stay on resort, everybody gets like the half hour early entry.
Yeah. Yeah, Rich. So is Abby. She said there's so much homework.
We just used the early one. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
So she's catching up on all of her homework that she's missed, but.
She's doing pretty good. She's rocking through it.
But we are, so like John said, we're coming in June. We're staying at the Poly for 4 nights. And we know it's going to be really, really hot. Because our very, very first trip in 2015 was in June. And it was super hot.
What are we doing?
What do you mean?
What are we doing, Jim?
We're renewing our vows.
Disney style.
Without telling them.
Without that
Right? Drew and Veronica are going to be there. He's going to.
Drew's gonna be part of our vow renewal. He's
Yeah.
gonna host it, so pretty cool. Pretty excited about it.
Oh my goodness, Magic Kingdom is open till 3 a.m. The one late night we had. That would be awesome.
Like your guys' wedding?
Oh,
Wait.
did you guys do that at Disney? Just not ask, just do it.
We're not gonna be in the park, so I mean.
No, we were gonna do it right there on Poly, right on like the sand, like the beach part.
I mean, it's like really, it's the vows are it's like a couple minutes, so
Yeah, it's like.
we could just be like, we're just
I
looking
still
out.
do.
We're just looking out at Cinderella Castle. I mean, just because we're standing here like holding hands, it's just we're just
On the balcony at the hotel.
see, there you go.
Yeah, I'll hold his hand and say, I guess so.
I better say you better.
I still do. Oh, your last night you were there till 2:30? I swear I feel like we never get late nights like that other than
Never.
when we did the VIP. The latest is like 11. Experience the parks this Christmas.
I know. Well, if we can ever move to Florida, or if they can ever open up those annual passes back for people who aren't fortunate to live in Florida.
Oh, I wish they would get the annual passes back because like this year we're going to have 3 trips?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
2023 is a big one.
I know. I wish they would start doing them again.
I know. Because when we were about to buy them, well, not last December, the December before, we were going to buy her the annual pass. Like, that was our Christmas gift to each other.
Yeah,
And then, the
and they stopped.
the Bob paycheck ripped those out pretty quick. So, Animal Kingdom 3-bedroom grand villa. Has 3 balconies and a pool table. 12 people stay with us. Wow.
Oh, geez. That was probably a whole bunch.
And see, Rich, I that's what I'm still saying. Like on Christmas Day, like everybody's going to Magic Kingdom, but we're not. We were planning if we're gonna go anyways, it'd be like the 26th or the
Yeah,
27th.
because Abby does not want to be away from home on Christmas Day. So we were going to fly out either Christmas night or the 26th.
The 26th.
Lauren says, I hear that if you buy the current pass, then a year after you can buy any pass you want. Supposedly, but I don't know. I thought they only had 1 pass right now. They were really only offering, but if you're from out of state, you can't even buy them.
Yes, actually, one of John's childhood friends, we bought DVC points from him.
Yeah, so again, a really good deal on it.
Oh. Yeah, the Disney price is insane. I mean, I love Poly. I love staying on the resorts, period. But like, to pay that much per night,
It's like
when you're
$800 a
not
night
even
if you're
in a
paying
room,
if you're
it's
paying regular
crazy.
price. Yeah, so I think I think that maybe the new way we go forward is I'm just gonna start buying up these until whether we get our own DVC. I think we're just gonna buy people's points.
Yeah, buy them up. Oh my goodness! Sorry.
$880? Are you saying that's the current price or that's what you guys paid? Yeah, exactly. Yes, Jessica, you have to keep them.
Seriously, we follow like the Leffersons, and we've actually got to meet them a couple of times. But they let their annual passes go when they had their baby, and they because they didn't think they would take the baby to the park, and then they just did their first trip with the baby. And that's one of the things that they regret the most is letting them annual passes go.
Oh, okay, Wendy, I get you now. Yeah, it's insane for the price.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, you're not in the room very much. You're in the parks or, I mean, whatever. But it's an insane amount to like stay there. It's crazy. So he got a really good deal with the DVC points. So we're gonna go for 4 nights and stay at the Poly, which is.
Yeah,
He's been at the Poly before, but he was like 10.
Yeah, it was 94. Was the last time I stayed at the Poly, but I'm very excited for us to actually be able to stay at the Poly together because that is still my favorite resort. But I really hope they bring those annual passes back because we'd buy them up in a heartbeat. Because we planned on doing the DVC points. We'll have our annual passes, and we can do like our small little weekend trips, you know, get our points and everything with airfare or whatever. Our miles, and you could really make it pretty easy. Plus, we want to do that 24-hour Disney thing too. 24 hours Disney, where you fly in same day, fly home type thing, or whatever.
Yeah, I want to try that once, just at least one time.
Just get up and have the first flight out and be in Magic Kingdom like at 9 o'clock for rope drop and go all the way and then take a red eye home back.
Yeah.
It's on our bucket list to do.
For sure. She's, I don't know. Well, I want to try it once, and I'll probably be saying exactly what you just said.
We'll definitely need a day or two after that to be
probably
like.
a couple days. My anxiety. See, I don't know how I would be able to do because I have to be medicated to fly, and then I get off the flight.
Toast yourself for me, baby.
And then it's like I get off the plane and my anxiety is still like just the adrenaline. So I don't fall asleep or anything. So then when we do get off the plane, I'm kind of like, I'm tired.
She usually naps in the Uber to the resort. I'm like, did you get a good nap in finally? Yeah, go for 24 hours and get delayed for 3 days. Perfect.
We can say, well, we were going for 24 hours.
But yeah, I mean, that was kind of really our trip in a nutshell, and a couple things that we just want to talk about. See, God, I can't do that drive.
Oh, that's easy's fine.
Oh, so you're my Tommy Bahama rep connection. 3XL is my size.
I'm reading the Disney. This is the only pass available for none. But what is that, Red Rocker?
Oh, there is a pass available? Tell me more, tell me
how
more.
How far does it take you to drive
from St. Louis?
Yeah.
Let's guess. I'm going to say, gosh, I would say it's got at least 12, 14, well, maybe 12, 14 hours. You offered what, Wazowski? What are we talking about? We talking about Tommy Bahama stuff?
14 hours straight.
Ah.
See, I could probably, that's not bad.
Driving?
Yeah.
I'm the one who's driving.
Okay. Take that back.
I am the one who's mostly driving.
I drove all the way through Pennsylvania.
That was when we went to the Outer Banks.
Oh, okay. What did I drive? I drove in Florida, or on our way.
No, on the way home you did.
Okay, on the way home I did. Whatever.
On the way there I was too pumped. I was okay. But, yeah.
Yes.
Perfect, Jessica. I will be sending you some info your way. Did we just become best friends? But I do. I love my Tommy Bahama. She spoils me with them. I don't know. How many do I have now?
Wazowski, he wants the one you have, and John wants the one Wazowski has.
That was the original one I saw at Polly, and they
Yeah.
didn't have my size. They go, well, that was last year's edition. And I was like, oh. And then where did we see it too? Oh, we saw it at Contemporary.
Yeah.
But because I bought it at Disney Springs at Tommy Bahama, they wouldn't switch it out. So I was like, well, I mean, I still love the shirt, but I wanted to get the one with Donald Duck on there. I'll tell you what, you go to St. Louis, you fly us in this, and she can ride. Okay, I'll fly her to St. Louis, and I'll just keep going.
And then I'll sleep most of the ride because I have to be medicated to fly to St. Louis.
The drive there is fun. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's
It's
an
the drive
adventure.
back, I guess.
Ooh, the drive back is terrible.
Yeah.
Wazowski goes, I'm a large. But more to come. So we got a lot of content we got to go through. A lot of vlogs, and I think we're actually gonna for real now. Our schedules are more accommodating for us now. I think we're gonna do some lives around town, around home.
Yeah.
So somehow we'll be able to keep Disney somehow into it. But we got a lot of vlog content we can start working on, so pretty excited. But we'll be back in June, Shannon and I.
Yes.
So we're excited for that. Lollapalooza, more to come on that. I'm going to say right now, we're not probably going to be there for September. If that's what everybody wants to end up doing, we probably won't make it for September. Am I speaking too soon, or?
Possibly. Because I think that we could still go, but it would just probably be just literally like a weekend trip, like just a 2-day trip. You know, just you and I.
Yeah. That's the only way it could be. It would have to be just that then. But
I love this year's Tommy collection. When we went into Disney Springs, I mean, they had a lot of nice new stuff.
October early, yeah. We'll see. I was hoping more for May, but anything works for me. He's awake.
Oh my goodness.
Corn dog's awake.
He's awake.
Yep, there's
Hello.
Jimmy.
Oh, Fantasmic, yes.
Oh,
Lori.
God, yeah.
This was our first time, because we always end up going back to Magic Kingdom. This was our first time
Our favorite park, Rich.
seeing Fantasmic. And I got all teary-eyed. It was an amazing show.
Me too.
I so loved it.
Had all the feels.
Yes. Corn dog Jimmy.
May work. Okay, see. All right, well, Waz and I are on the same page. But we'll play it by ear. We'll just see what everybody's schedule works best for. Red Rocker. So are you telling me there's a chance we can buy passes for non-Florida residents for Disney? I need that confirmation. Come on. Because I didn't think there was anything available, but if there is, we are so on board. Even if it has blackout dates, I don't even care.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Because then we could actually do our weekend trips we were thinking, or our 2 or 3 dayers.
Mm-hmm.
But while we're waiting for Red Rocker to confirm.
Because that would be really cool. So tell them, so what we did on our last trip is they were offering, kind of like an incentive, I guess, to Delta was, to take a later flight on our last trip. So at first, we weren't going to, and the lady next to us she said, this is how I pay for all my airfare. I take a bump every time. I just schedule it so I can. And we're like, so I sent John up there to see. So we got $2,100, and we got to pick what we wanted. So we paid for our Delta flight this time with taking the bump from Delta last time, and we got a Visa gift card and Amazon gift card. Yeah. It was kind of neat.
We got $2,100.
Yeah.
It was $700 a ticket is what they ended up offering. They offered, I think, $5 up for the first, and Shannon's like, should we take it? I was like, if we're gonna do this, nobody's walking up there. And the lady next to us, she goes, wait, don't go, just wait. They're gonna increase it. Okay, that's what I thought, Red Rocker. Thanks, buddy. But yeah, so that's how we, it took care of all that. But this time, unfortunately, which was shocking, because every time we fly, there's always a bump available for either going back to Detroit or flying to Orlando.
Yeah.
There's always a bump request.
And we want to, when we come in maybe December, I guess. I don't know. We're trying to figure out what dates in December or whatever. We really want to take Abby to Universal. She really, really, really wants to go for the whole Harry Potter experience, and we're
really
never
breaking
been,
out of our shell.
We are.
We're staying off property for a trip. We're going to Universal, and I mean, this is just not D for Disney.
It is D for Disney.
Well, no, I don't mean it in a bad way, but like what everybody's used to. Like everyone knows, like us is like, oh my gosh, don't talk to them about anything, because all they talk about is Disney. So we're trying to really open things up. Plus, while she's not listening, to broaden her horizon or whatever on what Florida actually has to offer.
Trying to get her to move.
Correct. I think she heard us. She's staring at us.
There she is.
What's up, Pumpkin?
Hi. I guess I was staring at you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's what we thought.
So we really want to go to Universal. That will be fun. See, Universal annual passes, and we've not been there before, so I don't think I would want to buy them quite yet. We're going to try it out and see how we like it and how she likes it, and then we we'll go from there. But I mean, I know going for just a day for us three was like, what, $3 something?
For us three at Universal?
Like $400 or something like that. It was crazy.
I thought it was like $160 a ticket or something.
Yeah, it's
I saw.
something like that. I don't know, but it was a lot. But she really wants to go, so we're gonna do it. Rich.
Shannon's not a thrill rider.
I think they even have a picture of me holding all the bags.
You're
when they were on
anti-fun.
the- I'll text you what I think you are anti.
What is that?
He's being mean to your mother. Can you believe that?
Be quiet, Rich.
Rich.
Be nice. Bad boy.
If you're buying regular tickets, go to customer service before entering the park and see if they can bump the tickets. Good idea. I like that.
Yeah, so
But other than that, guys, I guess, more to come till next time type thing. We're going to sign off, let you guys, finish out your evenings, and thank you so much for staying with us on this live. We were excited to do it and happy to show you everything. Keep an eye out for more content. Like I said, we'll do some lives here soon around town and everything. So, Jessica White, E-Weezy, hit me up. Hit us up on D for Disney on our Instagram page. We need to chat.
Tommy Bahama.
But everyone, thank you so much for coming in, and hope you guys have a wonderful night. Anything else, girls?
Bye-bye.
We will tell her. Wendy said good haul. You got a lot of good stuff.
Thank you. And also, I'm getting another really good thing from them. Daddy starts with L and it ends in an N. Love.
No,
Maybe.
we don't know that that's what you're getting.
Or maybe a G-O-D. I mean,
Thanks,
G.
G-O-D backwards?
No. I'm talking
G-O-D
about dog.
God?
Hey, what's going on, Nathan? Rita, how you doing, man? Yeah, well, Abby thinks, we already have 2 dogs, but Abby wants to get a dog for herself.
She wants
so
her own dog.
I want my own.
We'll see. We're working on it.
We're
Not right
working
now.
on it.
Not right now in
He made a
Michigan this time of the
deal.
year.
He made a deal, everyone.
Not during this time of the year when it gets warmer. But anyways, all right, guys.
Thanks
We're
for
out.
joining and chatting with us. So
Have a
much
great
fun.
night.
Love it. Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Uh-oh. We're not ending.
Hello again. Bye again.
Bye, guys.
Bye.